20 turnovers for 21 points. What is it about Miami that seems to force you guys into turnovers?
Yeah, active hands. They take away our space. They force us to try to create space and separation, and they pressure you. And so they did a good job of that tonight.
And you shot less than usual from three. It seems like an atypical performance for you guys. Is this just one of those nights, or is this something that you look at and you say, okay, Miami did some things that if another team does that, we're in trouble?
No, I just think it's one of those nights. I thought we did a lot of good things. I mean, we're up 91-83, and I think that's what we can take from this game is when you're in positions against great teams, you have to execute. And so they go on a 13-0 run to go 96-91. And so that's the difference in the game sometimes is it's not always in the fourth quarter or in overtime. So we just have to manage pockets of the game better. And
one of the hallmarks for you guys is ball movement and all of that. It seemed like late in the game, overtime, you guys were hunting Tyler Hero a lot. Are you okay with the way the offense went down the stretch?
Yeah, I thought we executed pretty well. I thought we got some good looks down the stretch.
Had kind of the same question, so I guess I'll ask, did you feel like there was a point where you guys maybe should have switched out of hunting that mismatch and try to like run one of your actual sets, or did you want to have them keep?
No, we were running our sets. We were just involving the matchup, and so I thought I thought our crunch time offense was good. I thought we got good looks. I just thought they made a few more plays than we did.
Joe, it's a humbling game. I mean, there's no, teams will come in and beat you. What do you take away from this? Is this kind of a good thing to be kind of sent back into reality that not read your own clippings, that type of thing? Or
I don't think it has anything to do with that. I thought it was just two good teams playing against each other, and it came down to overtime, and I thought they made a couple more plays than we did. And you're right, it can be a good thing because at the end of the day, we just have to learn how to manage the game against great teams. And so, if you look at it from that perspective, I go back to the 91-83. We do a great job going up 8, and we just got to learn how to build off that. So, none of that.
Obviously, they're going to make an adjustment against Jason. What did they do, and how did he react to it? And did the foul trouble affect him also?
I don't know. I thought he did a great job just, finding moments to try to get himself going, at the same time playing along with his teammates. And I thought Smart and Jalen and Al and Grant and our guys did a good job of just continuing to play. And so credit to him for just, playing within the game and finding spots. And, I thought we did a good job, in the fourth quarter managing the game to get back into position. And so that's just kind of how it is sometimes.
When they kept bringing Al on to Jimmy for that matchup at the end, does your team have the option to try to re-switch that before Al locks onto that, or do you just, once that switch is happening, you just want them to be in the best position possible?
No, I mean, you can pre-switch it, but, Al can guard. He hit tough shots. It's a lot of great players, great team, and at the end of the day, they hit some tough shots, and we didn't hit as many.
I mean, a guy like Jimmy Butler, doesn't really matter how hard you guard him on that mid-ranger.
Al couldn't have guarded him any better, and so I'm very comfortable with all 5 of our guys on the floor guarding anybody, and I thought we did a great job of making it hard.
You mentioned the possessions to me, offensive rebounding. Why was that such an issue, allowing those for Miami tonight?
Yeah, they got 12, we got 7. So they did a good job of getting 5 more than us. Plays into more shots that they got than we did, and so that's something that they do really well. And we did a great job over the course of this year cleaning up our rebounding, and we just got to remain consistent in that. That's one of the things they do well. They beat you on the margins: offensive rebounding, transition, turnovers, free throws, and they test you. They test your discipline.
Joe, this seemed to be a really important game for them. They brought Butler in from out of whatever he was rehabbing to play. It seems like they were trying to send a message that when healthy, they can play with you guys. Do you sense, can messages be sent this early? I mean, in December, how do you kind of take, they seem to be a team, win together, give you guys problems?
Yeah, I mean, they're a good team. I think great teams give each other problems, and so I don't know if it's necessarily anything about that. I think it's just two great teams playing, and their record isn't a reflection of who they are when you're healthy, so you're right in that standpoint. But I think it just comes down to two great teams, and when you play that way, it comes down to pockets of the game, and then it comes down to possessions and being able to maximize those.
They went to Bam a lot down the stretch. That's something that's kind of new. That, you know, when you guys were in the playoff series last year, he wasn't as much of a factor in that sense. What did you see, and how much did that throw you off?
Yeah, no, I mean, you know, he's been averaging 25-11 in the last 6 games, and so I thought we did a great job staying between him and the basket, and he hit tough shots through us and over us. And so last game they hit 18 threes. Tonight they hit 11, so you can say we took those away, and you know they're gonna find other ways to score. But you know, 2 great teams playing against each other. Someone's got to win. Someone's got to lose.
Is that how you drew it up for JV at the end of the break?
Not to catch it that far out, but in that fashion, yeah, a catch and shoot shot. They had a foul to give. There was 5 seconds left, so we didn't know if they were gonna foul or not, and so we tried to make it a catch and shoot. But we got a little bit further out, but it was good execution. Thank you.